Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the coverage of Day 3 for the second regional North American Fall Split. My name is Perino. I'm joined on the desk here by Mr. Randomize here covering the games for RBG Esports. If you were tuning in with us earlier, you saw the Brooms come out. Great sweep against Top Le. We can only get so much praise in for one series because we're going to head straight into it pretty soon. I believe we're getting Team Accelerate coming up next. And Mr. Randomize, this next one coming up, say a bit of a personal one, perhaps, for RBG.
Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know, 2/3 of that roster was actually on the RBG roster. We had Tool and Bambi. Um, the new addition to them is J-Bot and their coach Ronsky, and also same coach. So it's kind of cool. You know, it's like bringing it around town, bringing it back home, but at the same time, it's like now you are our opponents again. It's like it's it comes to show and blows my mind like how we have homed so many rosters in Rocket League. Like we just played Thunder. Now we're versing Accelerate, or Accelerate as I've been calling it. But yeah, no, it's quite fun to finally be able to kind of come back around to this. So I'm excited to see how this game goes. I want to know. I want to say that we're gonna take this one home, but honestly, Accelerate has been playing really well. In the past regional, and now this one, they're here again. So this one I feel is gonna be a lot closer. Um, like I said, 3-2 last time. Something tells me that it's actually going to be a 3-2, and I want it to be RPG, obviously. So
Obviously, and we're looking at some of the results coming through here, and I'm looking at Accelerate's run thus far. In the first round, they defeated Team DVS 3-2. In the previous round, they lost to Vibrance 2-3. So if history tends to repeat itself, we are probably going to head to a game 5 here, just with the way that Team Accelerate has been playing these series. And this is a very close matchup. I agree. I think the teams are, fairly level in skill. I think both sides will going to be looking to take this one all the way. It's going to be close. Accelerate have had a really tough run of the bracket, but this is such a huge series for both teams. Being able to put yourself, one series away from qualifying is so big. Getting that second win, at this point when you're in the middle stage, really, really important. And I know both teams want it bad.
Yeah, but we want it more. We want it more. Accelerate's got a nice backing to their organization. We just want decals, man. We just want decals. Give us the decals. I really want to see what this comes down to. Just knowing how both teams play. If I remember correctly, like from back when we had when they were zookeepers essentially. They left Tool back a lot to be on the defensive end. I'm not sure. I haven't really been watching them that much this season. It would be really cool to see if Tool can finally start coming up from third man a lot more. But with J-Bot, I feel J-Bot can really be that nice offensive end, but defensive end. Like I feel like he can fill in any spot he needs to. And I guess if we want to talk about a little bit of our RBG history while we're at it, J-Bot actually won with Calm at our last our biggest LAN event we held during RLCS in New Jersey. So I guess everyone's had a little bit of our RBG interaction, which is pretty cool. I gotta say,
Yeah, it's where we met for the first time was in Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah,
with
that's true.
RLCS and doing all of the stuff there, and it's such a very tight knit community. At this level, everybody knows one another. All of the players know one another. A lot of the people in orgs, the casters, the coaches, everyone, has relations with all of the players, which, it makes a lot of fun because you develop those personal relationships, and it's fun to see your friends do well, and it's fun to cheer them on or root against them. In this case, we're rooting against some of our friends tonight, from Team Accelerate. It makes it tough, but only one team can pull ahead in this series, and we're really hoping it's the red, black, and gold.
Yeah, no, I really are hoping it's red, black, and gold. I think it's really cool. Threes, shout out to him in the chat. Glad to see you here. The players are just kind of feeling out the lobby. It seems like it's a pretty good lobby. We got an RLCS lobby again, which is always nice. I like getting that. But the game is about to go live. It will be Accelerate in the blue, RBG in the gold. Perino, are you ready? Because I know I am ready for this.
I know that I'm ready as well. I just hope the players on the field are ready. That's who really counts right now. That's who we are putting our love and support behind. So, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, get excited, get ready to go. We're going to get a huge series underway here. Again, the winner of this will be one step away from the main event next week for regional number 2. For now, game number 1, kicking it off, RBG versus Team Accelerate. A lot of history between these two sides. A lot of history for this organization. We're getting it underway. Bambi, the big booming clearance outfield. He's going to only put it as far as money. He's looking for Xpurt in the middle. It's a little bit too high for him, but that one gets by the defense, and Bambi has to take the touch across. Money waiting patiently to make his challenge. Does so well. Stokelyy trying to get it ahead. Money back into the middle. Stokelyy is there as well, but Tool up for the challenge. And it should be mentioned as well, Team Accelerate, their organization, this roster got picked up because they won the search tournament held back in the off season. They played their hearts out in that, and were rewarded with getting signed by Accelerate. So looking to prove their worth. Hopefully not against us. Hopefully they lose this series.
You prove it to someone else, not us.
Yeah. Exactly.
Lose this game against us, and then and then knock someone else out. That's fine. Oh man, that's a rough start.
Gonna be Tool getting on the board here, trying to look see what happened in the background. The 50-50 goes towards the net, and Money was dodging that bump. There was someone on the blue side just lurking on that backboard there. Money was trying to finesse out of that play. Couldn't quite get there. And it's Accelerate with the early lead as Xpurt tries to take the 50-50. His challenge pushed all the way out to the other corner, though. Tool looking to go back in the middle. J-Bot's there. He's going to go for another touch out of the corner. Can't maintain the possession. Money with the big old clearance.
Good
Gets
demo.
the demo on Tool, but
oh
no. Good enough, and J-Bot's there. Wow, that was nearly an amazing shot.
Oh man, that's a wide open net that no one on the RPG could capitalize on. And honestly, good start coming at Accelerate. I got to be honest with that team. And Tool actually being up in front. We did see him in the back though for that big clear. So it looks like they're going to be kind of following the style they've already known and incorporate J-Bot into it. Tool is still coming up a lot more. I'm for them. For being an ex-RBG roster, I'm very happy to see Tool coming up more up front. But for now, Tool, just sit in the net. Don't move, please. We appreciate it.
Here we go. Money's going to get the reset off the ceiling, trying to get that by Bambi. Pushes it all the way out to the corner. Tool can't make contact. Xpurt's going to put that high. That ball's dropping back down. There's no read on it, and Money gets the goal. There was a demolition that came through on the part of Xpurt as well, I believe. So he sets it up, knocks it down, takes out Bambi, and RBG are on level terms.
Dude, I couldn't even see it from the demo. Thank you for the replay. But wow, what a play there. Pass and demo. That's exactly what you need to do, especially when you're going to be playing against a pretty heavy defensive player, like having Tool in there, J-Bot really being a good ones player as well. So you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to give the ball to someone else and just take the defender out. It's been working for RBG pretty well for the past few games, so let's see if they can keep up that play style as Bambi will hit this one off to Tool. Xpurt does gain control of this one. Has two defenders in front of him. He's really just trying to get it really awkward for them. He does! Oh, but Money could not get contact on that ball. Stokelyy with a weak shot, so an easy block by J-Bot. Stokelyy will steal Bambi's boost. He really doesn't have anything. J-Bot doesn't have anything. Bambi was forced to go to midfield to get the boost, but ended up getting a really good clear, so it's going to buy time for Accelerate to start getting some boost back in that tank. Tool pushing on. Shot by Bambi and a block by the RBG defender, Stokelyy. Lost control of that one. Put an Xpurt Money in a little bit of an awkward position. Excuse me. But Money now up for the defensive play. Tries to clear it. J-Bot gets in the way. Tool. Gonna just leave this one lobbed up in the center. Clear plays coming out of RBG. Again, Money all by himself at the moment on the offensive play. Up against J-Bot. A 50 straight up. Tool's going to beat Stokelyy to it. Oh, but Stokelyy reads it. So he's going to put this in the middle. I don't even think I said Stokeley's name right there. I got so excited, but either way, J-Bot with a bicycle block. Tool center this one out. Nobody there. Oh, J-Bot got bumped by someone and hit Tool as well. If you can't reach the player, you might as well send one of their other players to go hit him. But
take a pool shot. Love that.
Yeah, a pool shot, but a pool demo almost. Unfortunately, no friendly fire here. But last 30 seconds, game still tied 1-1. We did say this was going to be a pretty tight match. Oh, a fake play almost coming out, but got bumped anyway. Open net. Stokelyy just can't reach the ball. There was a great demo play and an opportunity for RBG, but Stokelyy just could not get around that ball to get it into the net. Last 10 seconds, game is still tied. And this is only game 1. If this is what we're gonna see for the rest of the match, we're in for a really heart-wrenching match. That's for sure. Oh my god, Xpurt! Almost got that one up.
Almost. He did a really good job of reading that, and such a close play there for RBG at the very end. Stokelyy just didn't quite have the boost to get a double. You could tell he half hesitated, right? He wanted that one so bad. You could tell he was just waiting there for it, and you know, sort of hesitated and didn't quite get off of it fast enough. And such a tough spot. You don't want to overextend for that goal. You know, it's how you get punished down the other end. You definitely want to just take it to overtime as we're in it now. Money with a shot. Ooh. Bambi, great save. It was a good effort from Money. Got a lot of power behind that, but not quite enough. Yeah,
the RBG boys definitely are starting to put a lot more pressure on. But we are really seeing Accelerate trying to play a lot of that counterplay. They're just constantly leaving the player whenever he goes for the first clear. They just leave him up on front field. And looking for that because they know that the RBG players like to play a little aggressive. They like to try to...
The own goal.
What?
It's a backwards challenge from Tool here. You can see he's just coming down. And it goes the worst possible way for Accelerate. That is so tough. That is such a rough way to lose. Oh no. We take those, but goodness.
Yeah, sure.
What? So the reason is Tool's trying to put pressure on the ball carrier there because both of his teammates were far behind him. You can see it on the replay that, you know, he is in that spot to challenge. It's just a really tough angle to do it from. You know, we're coming over the top and going backwards like that. He's trying to dispossess him and just force that ball to go backwards. He did it a little bit too well. Catches that pinch, right? You know, right on the hood of, I think it was Money there, Xpurt, whoever it was, and
someone. But that usually
it's just the worst spot for that ball to go.
Yeah, that's usually what ends up happening. You know, when you're trying to bail your teammate out of defense, but the problem is if you're coming at it at an awkward angle like Tool did, he just dropped on it, and there's already a player on it, you kind of have to almost give it up because you're gonna end up pinching it, and that's exactly what happened. You're trying to bail your teammates out of an awkward defensive rotation, just to put them in a more awkward rotation to, on the defensive end. So. A little rough luck for Accelerate, but hey, we will take that. You can do
Absolutely.
that 2 more times, Tool. We'll be quite happy. I guess Tool forgot he's not playing for RBG anymore. He's playing for Axel R8.
Yes, that team from the Houston area, you know, those guys.
Who cares
For
about
getting
dumb old
game-
Texas? Sorry, SpongeBob reference. I'm done. It's my one and only for the night.
That's fair. We'll give you one. We'll give you one. That's reasonable.
Thanks,
Here we go.
thanks.
Stokely's just gonna get up above it, but J-Bot with the recovery. He was in a difficult area there, and Stokelyy pounced on the opportunity. J-Bot's
that's
doing a really good job. But
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but the second I saw that clear right down to the middle with a player on offense, you just have to watch your clears, and I know sometimes it can get a little awkward, especially on the backboard, but it's almost worth just not touching it sometimes. Again, it's hard. So you'll have your misplays, and I totally get that, but man, you cannot just drop that in front of your net for the opposing team. They bailed out of it. But it's scary.
they're just trying to take years off of your life, random. That's all it is.
They're really doing a good job on it right now. I will say that. Oh my god!
What a save from Money. It was a great flip reset attempt there. I think that was either Bambi or Tool going for it, but Money just with a phenomenal. I mean, you're just jumping at that point, hoping. Jumped in the right spot. Again, J-Bot did it to them down the other end, so only fair. Each team gets a highlight reel save. J-Bot's gonna get that by everyone though, and Bambi opens it up here for Accelerate.
Yeah, really good play by J-Bot, honestly. He played that really slow. And just, I mean, it's miscommunication RBG. Again, the double commits are going to be the RBG demise, and that's exactly what happened. They both went for the ball, bounced off awkward, both of them, and left the net wide open. RBG just really needs to call their numbers. They need to say, I will go first, no matter what, and the player that's in the net, you know, if you have one on the backboard, one on the net, you're just going to have to trust. You're going to have to trust your teammates and understand, like, one player's got the position ready, the other one just has to back them up, not go for it at the same time.
Yeah, it can be very difficult there to be on the same page as Money puts that one back. He's going to try and find Xpurt down low, and he does. Bambi takes control of the situation. Stokelyy with one way too strong off the backboard. Can't get the touch there. J-Bot just going to clear that one all the way out. Here comes Xpurt putting it down. Bambi was there for a shot. RBG perhaps getting away with one there. Another one of those tough clearances, but they cycle it out. Continue the offense moving. Here comes Xpurt. Keeping the ball high in the air. Money as well. Trying to go for the solo effort. Not enough boost behind it, though. Tool goes down low. Stokelyy with the 50-50, but Bambi on a good challenge. Both teams sort of slowing it down a bit here, random. You know, we're seeing a lot of these individual plays come out. You know, a lot of these solo efforts, but it's not resulting in goals down either side.
I mean, I gotta admit though, I do like it. I'm liking how they're starting to try to readjust. Both teams are honestly doing a great job on defense. Besides that one little slip up that happened earlier, so you have to start compromising and start adjusting. You know, if I can't get a pass play going, what's my next option? And part of it could be just start going for solo plays. Start bringing it in slowly. Buy time for your teammates to either rotate back or go in for the demo for them. And then that's exactly what both teams are doing. It's just kind of funny how both teams readjusted at the same time to both try to go for that style. So, I mean, Stokelyy went to get a Cookser pinch on that. It didn't work out in favor. Xpurt going to try to fall on that. He does. Ooh. So that will put Accelerate in an awkward position. Money is just going to put that right towards the net. Stokelyy follows that up. Tied with a less than minute.
Oh, and that's exactly what RBG needed right there. Money's up to that ball so quickly, and he just sneaks it under J-Bot. You can see the angle that J-Bot was taking. He didn't anticipate that one dropping so close to the crossbar. He was looking to defend the higher area of the backboard. It's just enough to catch him out, and RBG level it up in the most crucial of moments. But here comes J-Bot off the kickoff, has the reset from the ceiling, going above the crossbar, and all on his own, J-Bot with the answer.
Oh, J-Bot, and this is it. This is what I'm talking about. He's a really good ones player. He's got great mechanics, and you can't count him out. You got to be quick on him. Honestly, just pressure the guy. If if you're on top of him, he's not going to be able to start doing his solo plays. Like right now, you can see Xpurt. He's up there. He doesn't know if J-Bot has boost or not. But RPG now down by 1 with 30 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have to figure out something quick. And you could see Accelerate. All the players are just constantly throwing themselves at the ball because they're just not letting RPG do any solo plays. It almost seems like they're going to have to go back to beating them to the ball and go for passing plays. And that's what we're starting to see now as Stokelyy clears that one out. Almost Xpurt beating him. Money. Getting out the backboard. J-Bot's going to get a big clear. 5 seconds left. Stokelyy left alone. Tool will be there. He's going to just let this one go, and Accelerate will take game number 2.
Oh, man. So close in that game. Just when you thought the RBG had it, and they come back into it, J-Bot with a tremendous individual effort there to give him the game. And we said it, Random, this was going to be a really, really tough series. You could see how level, in skill both of these teams are. It's coming down, 1-goal games right to the wire. And it's going to be a show, 1-1. Okay, here you go. Put your best foot forward because there's not a lot of time to think about it. Best of 5, game number 3 coming up. Everyone's in there. It's just, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, folks, if you're just here for the fun and you're not really a fan for either team, grab your popcorn and enjoy it. If you are here to root on for one of the teams, I recommend not eating any popcorn if you don't want to end up choking on it. And, at this point, we're hoping neither of these teams will choke, but Tool is going to come in real quick, 8 seconds into the game, and Tool's already got a goal.
Yeah, and there was a demolition that happened here. I couldn't quite catch where it happened, but it put Stokelyy on a very awkward respawn. Just wasn't able to get back all the way and Accelerate out of the gate. Come out with the kickoff goal. We've seen these high challenges from Tool have been so good. J-Bot picks up an open look there, gets the demo, shot on target. Xpurt though in time for the save, and RBG have been put to the test early here. Game number 3. This has been a chaotic opening 30 seconds from Accelerate. They've been doing really well to put RBG under pressure, but
it feels like they've woken up in a way. We're seeing a lot more control coming out of Accelerate, keeping it on the RBG side for a decent amount of time, and every time we get out to their side, they just clear it right back. As you see, J-Bot now has control of the ball. Money's just throwing himself at it. Bambi's up. Stokelyy with a great 50. A little bit of control, running out of boost. Tool going to try to put this in the corner. Money does not have boost either. So at this point, he's just trying to slow it down, buy some time for his team to get back. Money's going to... okay, Money's going to look to go across. Yeah. Like, he slowed down for a second. I was like, wait, are you just going to go somewhere else with this? J-Bot up, though. Down to Tool. A great save by Xpurt. RBG just really feeling like they're on the back heel every time we start moving to their side. Xpurt is going to look to do a solo play and put that one in. We're all tied up.
Wonderful, wonderful stuff from Xpurt. Gets the flip reset, holds on to it the whole way, and uses it to just power through that challenge, pushing that all the way into the bottom corner. And I love that from Xpurt. Just such a strong individual effort, and that's the kind of play that you need. In that moment, clutch up the game there. You're down 1 early, no problem. Just find a way to get it done. It's exactly what Xpurt did. RBG will be very happy, I think, coming back level.
Mind you, Xpurt is the newest player to this roster for this season, so he's really showing the magic of why these players picked him as their third. Hopefully we can see more awesome Xpurt plays. J-Bot almost got a crazy double touch there. Xpurt went to go look for the bump. Money and Stokelyy, a little miscommunication, a little scary. Stokelyy able to get a good control.
Oh, what a flip reset.
And, I don't even know if that was a flip reset or just a free flip with 2 touches out of it. You don't see that every day.
He got the free flip with the flip reset on the back end.
Did he?
That was actually really clean.
That was beautiful. J-Bot, though. Could not get that past Stokelyy. Tool's going to put this towards the net. Money's just going to hit this one out. Bambi add a boost. So Stokelyy has all the time in the world with that ball, but he opts to just bang this over to the accelerate side. Xpurt trying to get a bump on Bambi. J-Bot will clear this one out. Stokely's already up. Boost is starting to look a little low on both ends right now. Shot on net. Money able to get a good save. J-Bot just racing back. Tool. Meet Money there. Looking for the air dribble towards net. Stokely's going to put this off. J-Bot's waiting for it, but Xpurt gets up quick enough, leaving Bambi all by himself back there. Oh, with a fake, it almost happens. Money couldn't get it there in time. J-Bot was blocking it, but Stokelyy will follow it up. Three-man play, and RBG takes the lead.
Oh, this is all Xpurt, though. Tremendous challenge out of the defensive side. Moves it all the way downfield, and he doesn't have to score on the 1v1. That's the beauty of it. He knows that he has the ability to pass it off to a teammate if necessary. He takes the safer option. Stokelyy is there with the finish, and that's just really, really well executed. You get the transition out, move it all the way down the field, put the defender in an awkward spot, and get the goal. It's just flawless.
I also am really loving the fact that I don't know if the guys are meaning to do it on purpose, but I feel like every time, excuse me, every time J-Bot is coming up for that ball, they are just working to get that ball up and away from him over and over again. Oh, but Bambi will just give the ball to J-Bot. Awkward rotation here. Xpurt came up, hesitated, and left the net, excuse me, wide open for a pass and shot. So we are tied up. Minute and 18 seconds left, Perino. I really hate that we were correct about it being close. I really hate it.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse, really.
A blessing because we know how to be good casters and we understand and know the competition. It's a curse when you're an RBG fan and you want them to run away with this one, and yet they just Accelerate is just also playing a really great game.
That's what happens at this level. You know, at this point in the tournament, every team is really good. We were talking about it a bit before on the broadcast. All of the teams that are in, you know, this portion of the qualifier are excellent. It's really a bloodbath to get through to the main event.
Which even then,
how tight this one is.
Even then, the main event itself will be a bloodbath. It's gonna be even harder competition for anyone here. NA Rocket League, man, it's just so tight knit. Like, you could be a bubble player or a RLCS pro player, and you're just gonna be a little bit better or worse than other teams. Nothing great. Like, there's not a big difference, and it's insane. But coming down to this last 5 seconds of regulation time, 1 second left. Money went to go for the shot, but cleared off to the side. We got overtime. Again, I believe again, right? My mind is starting to get a little fuzzy with everything that's going on. But yeah, OT again. This is the second OT of the series. Right off the bat, we are on the Accelerate side of the field. RBG looking to put a lot of pressure on. Stokelyy playing a little patient, but Money rotated into the ball. Oh, Xpurt back in time to get that save. He's going to clear this one out. J-Bot can hit this off to the side. Down Stokelyy. He's going to center this up. Xpurt is there. Oh, and Stokelyy, the give and go. And RBG is going to be up 2-1 in the series.
Both overtimes have been so good to RBG. This one, so well worked. Xpurt to Stokelyy. And I love that so much. It's such an effective tactic when you get that angle coming across. Just completely freezes up the defense. Wonderful vision, wonderful technique from both players there. And RBG are up 2-1 in the series. That's a game right there. That's a game.
Yeah, I'm not even going to lie. I'm really happy we watched that from the defender's POV. Just because that made it so much more exciting. You did not see that coming. Like, I felt it when I saw, I think it was Stokelyy who's third or Money. It was just sitting way in the back, and I'm like, they're not coming up. Are we about to see someone coming flying across the net? Yes, we did. That is some high-flying Rocket League power, and I love to see it. And Perino, game number 4, RBG on match point.
Yes, so exciting, so tense for both teams. And I think RBG are going to be loving the fact that they're in this spot. They've come ahead in both overtime games, and Now looking to ice it up. Here comes Xpurt, working it down the field on his own. Stokelyy, big clearance out. J-Bot doesn't get a lot on that. Money's there. Short little pass, doesn't quite find its mark, and Xpurt just waiting for the big clearance. Bambi, though, with the read. Both teams sort of slowing it down. Again, this opening sequence has been electric in all of these games, but at some point, got to slow it down, take a deep breath, you know, focus on making good touches like that, because Xpurt had to get up to make that save. Tool with the demo, though, is going to allow to keep the pressure alive. Xpurt working it out of the corner, gets it by 1. He has the boost, but can't quite get it by the defense. And we play on here. Neither team able to get too much going on offense in the first 60 seconds because of good clearances like that. Money down to Stokelyy, and it's a great save. Stokelyy put that one on target, and Bambi was rushing back. He just got there to put that one aside.
That was so close. Those are the breakaway plays, the counter plays RBG has been looking for. But honestly, Accelerate really does play this nice wide rotation, which allows that third man, even though they're not too far back. What a pass. It doesn't matter. RBG will leave an open net, and a beautiful pass play from Tool to Bambi.
Yeah, and it's that give and go that's so deadly. Tool is waiting there in front of the net. He's hoping to get this touch back across, and you know, he's so up high above the backboard, and it comes back down like that. I think that shot was even already on target, but Bambi made no doubt about it. Just firing that one home. It's a great setup from Accelerate. They'll be taking the early lead here, 1-0, and RBG looking for the answer. As Tool puts one on, team bump is there, but Money and Xpurt work together.
Stokelyy, great save. Now get out of here. It's my turn. That's what it looks like.
Something like that. Here we go. Money and Xpurt, the dynamic duo, working again out of the corner. Stokelyy, I think he's going to be trying to look for the demo there. He's going to force J-Bot into an awkward spot, but Tool had to come through and make the save. Money with the interception at midfield prevents the counterattack for a moment. He's going to do it twice. Getting up there above the crossbar to make that save as Bambi looking to find the flip reset. Doesn't have it. J-Bot with the shot. Money has been earning his stripes on defense. Don't know how many saves he's gotten already, and now he's working it down the other end. He's going to get it by 1, but he's all on his own there, and nobody forward from RBG keeps the deficit to 1.
I mean, I don't really blame RBG. Accelerate has been just showing how much of a counterplay they can actually put on to the RBG side. But at the same time, again, it's just a miscommunication. If one player went up, someone could have been there for Money. I can understand it looks like it's not going to go in, but then they do this where all 3 of them come up, and now they're just rushing back, and it's a wide open net that Bambi missed. So now it's RBG's turn off the backboard, and a double commit again coming out of the RBG side. Communication's starting to get a little weird. It feels like the pressure is starting to get into their heads. If they can just reset and regain, have one player at a time do something, start really going for those team plays if they want to do it or something, but you can't do that if both of you are up.
Yeah, and I think they're smelling the desperation here, you know, towards the end of this game. They obviously know what's at stake, right? They want to come out ahead, and you know, you're only down by 1, so you're trying to force the issue, and there goes J-Bot above the crossbar. RBG still knocking on the door. Just need 1, really. Keep the hopes of a victory here in Game 4 alive, but Accelerate have been airtight on the defense. Xpurt working it through. Stokeley's there, shot on target, saved by Bambi. Pressure still by RBG, and Tool gets the big clearance. He doesn't have the boost though, so it's not a big touch. Seems to do the job for now though. Money, tremendous individual effort, actually gets that by. Xpurt's there. It forces the touch out of Tool. The ball's back in a dangerous spot. Nobody committing to it, and the shot by Xpurt forces the double commit. Here comes Stokelyy, back down, and it's saved. There's not enough power on that, but the idea was there. 20 seconds left. RBG are now going to have to put full throttle effort to get this goal.
Oh man, the clock is ticking down at this point. Everyone just start throwing yourselves at the ball. There's no reason not to. There's Xpurt at it. 3 seconds left. Stokelyy got to be the next one up, and that's going to be it. We are officially going to game number 5. I'm really surprised the guys played as hesitant as they did for the last few seconds. Like, at this point, you just need to tie it up. You just throw everything you got at the wall and see what sticks.
They had the look. It was a great setup by Stokelyy to touch down, but the shot just didn't have enough juice behind it. You know, they had the look with the touchdown. It was a great setup, but just missing that final bit of execution. But can't think about it too much. This is game 5, and winner take all here. Really, this is a tremendously important game for both teams. Obviously, you have to win this one. You have to win this one.
Yeah.
You then go 2-1 in the Swiss stage, and you give yourself 2 chances at qualifying. Oh boy, we're in for a very tense one, I think. Random, are you ready to go?
No. But as for in the chat, actually says apparently every time these guys play, it goes to game 5. So here we are, game number 5. Anyone takes this, we'll move on with a 2-1 record in this Swiss bracket, and we'll be 1 game away from qualifying to the main event. We know for sure how badly the RBG boys want it, because us as the staff and community want it really badly. Another double commit coming out of RBG, really scary, but Money able to bail them out. Tools already up. Xpurt waiting for the clearance. Banks this one up. Money. Ooh, almost gets the redirect. Xpurt is going to hit this back to Money. Off the backboard, Bambi is able to find contact with it. And again, more contact. Setting this one out center. Stokelyy can't get that touch with a little bit of boost. A little hard for him. Money off the top of his head. The RBG players just need to relax and regain. You still have plenty of time. They're looking good. You just need to relax. I'm actually talking to myself, but I am just saying that they need to relax.
I think it takes a deep breath by everyone. We all know how important this game is to everyone watching, really, as Xpurt. He's going to try and go for the individual effort. He doesn't get a touch, but he's running interference with double commit from the accelerate defense, but Money's on the recovery off the wall. He's just trying to get the touch back down. Oh, and J-Bot can't convert. He had a great look there and almost a wide open net, and still the shots are not on target. Nerves starting to get to both teams.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is it. Like, you don't want to go on to your final life in this Swiss event. It is a terrifying feeling. You still have that extra life, so you want to carry it all the way to the last one. J-Bot's just going to be wasting some time here. I'm really surprised to see how much room they've been giving J-Bot this event. The guy has been proving more and more how good his mechanics are and how well his once plays are. So you got to stop giving him room, except that one moment right there where he missed the ball, but we didn't see that. Oh, the fake!
Oh, my. Yeah, that's the problem. You almost give a player too much respect, right? And then they can do things like that, where you like to let that ball slide through, and it forces a really awkward touch out of the defense. And Accelerate, I think, have had a couple of really decent looks in the opening half, but no goals to show for it on either side, really. So here we go, Stokelyy. Just going to boom that one down. Tool, not the best touch, but it works into the corner. And now on the transition, here comes Accelerate. J-Bot trying to get the flip reset, but unable, and Stokelyy stands tall. 3 minutes have gone by. Nobody's been able to find the back of the net.
Bambi is there too. That's really scary. J-Bot will look to control this one again by himself. Pass to Bambi. One more shot from Tool. Stokelyy just caught himself in an awkward position. Still able to get the save.
Ooh.
Scary plays coming out. J-Bot will take one of the players out in the bag. I'm really surprised how quiet RBG is looking on the demo play. Like, they've gotten to the point where they're just respecting way too much. They need to be like what they were at the beginning. They were a little more rowdy. They were coming up for demos. They were out of each other's way. It just feels like they're on top of each other now because everyone's just playing too slow and too respectful. It's like, Get in their face. Come on. There we go. That's what I need to see. Hit him. Do something.
It's been a very slow game on both ends. As RBG have been pressed in here, but clock just continues to run. And man, any goal at this point would be crucial for either side. As there comes out for money. It's saved by Tool on the goal line.
Get him out of the net. Somebody, please. Oh my God, Accelerate just won't give up. There's one demo. RBG starting to wake up a little bit. They just need to keep putting this pressure on. Maybe Tool do a pinch own goal again. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, now RBG's definitely looking like they are starting to get in their face. Not as respecting as much. Big bumps coming out of that one, but for some reason the second player on RBG just does not follow up. 30 seconds left here in game number 5. It's pretty much anyone's game at this point. And both teams are just really trying to find the open area, and they found it finally. 19 seconds left on the clock. RBG up by 1. Boys, hold it. I'm sorry for anyone's eardrums as I just shook my mic.
And what a play by Money there. He didn't have any boost left in the tank. He keeps that ball so close to his car, though. Just keeps that flip in the bank. It's enough to beat 2 defenders and open it up. And a little bit of panic there from Accelerate. Should just about do it.
Hold it.
Big demo from Tool.
Please.
And here we go. It's one more look. J-Bot over the top. Denied.
2.
And back in midfield.
1.
Stokelyy is there. Puts it in the air. And this one's kept alive at 0 seconds. Bambi.
Put it down.
He's going to get up to J-Bot, who has another touch. He's going above the cross.
No! Oh my!
Hit the floor.
Oh my God. I'm shaking over here. You cast, man. I can't talk right now. Oh
goodness. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that J-Bot didn't score there. It was not an easy shot. It had to be flawless. But he had the angle. Wow. Wow. And if there's any time left there, I would nearly guarantee the fact that there was a player from Accelerate up to get it. But nevertheless, we're through 2-1 in the Swiss stage here. So it just takes one more series. They're going to get 2 shots at it, RBG, to go through the main event. Wow.
Get me out of here.
Wow.
Get me out of here. I'm sweating too much. Get me out of here.
Holy cow.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. Literally down to the last millisecond. Who was it that was about to take the shot? Was it Tool or J-Bot?
J-Bot set it up.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think J-Bot passed. I think it was Tool right there. He was just right there. Oh my gosh. I mean, to be fair, we had a defender right in front of him, but he was able to get off the ground and the defender stayed on the net. That would have gone in. 100% that would have gone in.
There's no doubt that with any time left on the clock, that's almost certainly a goal to level it, but very, very thankful it was zeros on the scoreboard. And wow, that is as close of a series you could possibly get. We kept saying it over and over and over again. That series was going to be close, and it quite literally does not get that much closer.
Yeah,
all the way to game 5, down to the very last touch. And I think we need to take a deep breath right now.
Yeah, I know. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back, folks. We both need to just cool off for a hot second. So don't go anywhere. Please do not go anywhere. You do not want to miss this. We are just waiting to find out who the next match will be. We are going to be going to round 4 of this Swiss bracket. I swear I know the camera's over here. I am just doing production work at the same time. That is why I'm not looking at you. But we are going to go to round 4. We are 2-1 in this. We are 1 match away from making it to the main event. So do not go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with more Rocket League action after this.